with his approval ratings at an all-time low, he and his wife, Michelle, sat down with me for a candid interview. Are you worried that you won't be able to get things done because of this lack of support?
Well, Barbara, if you remember, I've gone up and down pretty consistently through. The good thing about when you're down is usually you got nowhere to go but up.
Exactly. I know that by now you both have fairly thick skins, but when you hear your husband being booed, the president, at a recent basketball game, how do you feel?
It's part of being president of the United States of America.
So it doesn't get to you?
It's part of the job. You know, I don't really know what more to say, Barbara, except it's, you know, it's a hard job. I am fortunate to be living with a man who has a long view of this job, who understands that in the case of health care, that this is all about the folks who don't have insurance, the folks that he sees every single day.
This is a man you love. Some people.
I do. I love you.
This is
I think that, you know, that's all, you know, I mean, it's as plain and simple as that, Barbara. I love this man. He's working hard. He's doing the best he can, and he's doing a phenomenal job. And I got his back.
She does have my back?
From 5 years till today to forever. Yeah. I've got his back.
And, you know, the truth is, Barbara, the other thing is, a lot of people have our backs. Yeah. A lot of people give us support. The truth is, we got a lot more cheers. And this is an example of...
I've been booed.
Sort of a narrative.
And I'm pretty popular.
Yeah.
My numbers look pretty good, and I've been booed.
Your numbers are better than his numbers.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think that's always been the case.
And the lesson for young people in this is that you're going to get booed. You're going to have people who don't like what you do, but you better have your own vision. That's really what I want young people to take from us, our story, whatever good or bad they see in it. I want them to know that life requires work and sacrifice, and sometimes it's painful, but you got to be able to take the lumps as well as the cheers.
It's hard to say you, Mr. President, and say this, but a lot of the criticism is personal. Yeah. People just don't think you're trustworthy.
Well, I don't think that's true, Barbara. You know, the truth of the matter is that I got reelected in part because people did think I was trustworthy and they knew I was working on their behalf. I think the bottom line is, Barbara, that I don't know any president who hasn't gone through certain periods during their presidency. Maybe George Washington might be the exception.
I remember I interviewed him.
Well, he probably would have told you, if that were true, that there are going to be moments where things aren't going as smoothly as you want. Very rarely are the good things that happen get the same attention as the things that aren't working as well.
You have said that you would rather be a good one-term president than a mediocre two-term president. Yeah. Which are you?
Well, I think the best would be a good two-term president. So that's what I'm going to be shooting for. Every president in their second term is, you know, mindful that you've only got a limited amount of time left, and you want to make sure that you are squeezing every last ounce of energy that you have to try